One of the things that we're doing is as we want to educate our owners, the people who own the buildings that we rent out, and then we want to educate the tenants. Because I'm always trying to answer the question, what do I get from renting? Because before it was just nothing, they were just stock. Like, okay. It's a good experience. And then the people I'm with, because the Optimus Club is lucky because it is open to everyone. So there's a lot of bankers, other realtors, insurance agents, and then a bunch of retirees. But it's just fun because there's so many different stages of life happening now. I'm networking with them. Yet again, I'm not pitching them like, oh, when you need a house. Like, no, we're just hanging out, serving the community, and it's just a fun thing to do. And then it's just like you're excited for it because you have the camaraderie. So yeah, that's awesome that you've done that. I knew about the cancer center.
It builds a little brand recognition. Like if you were to go to Fargo right now and your Tommy's Chicken was on one side of the street or Chick-fil-A was on the other side, you're probably going to pull into Chick-fil-A just because you're more familiar with it. You're more comfortable with it. So I think a lot of people don't see it like that. It's like, I need to go do this volunteer work. I need to, take a picture of it. I need to post it on Facebook. I need likes, and then I need a lead out of it. But it really isn't that. It's really just, the brand recognition, like you said, like, I'm not going there, use me on your next thing, but now they see the trucks there, they see, we're in uniform and all that stuff. So it's like, you start seeing that stuff. And then when you're ready for that service, it's like top of mind, right?
Yeah.
It builds an emotional connection that they can connect with the brand, right?
Well, yeah, that's perfect. I mean, that's the reality of it. I mean, you're not there to sell, you're not there, you're just there to participate and be, because even flipping the script a little bit, we've done just social events like tacos and tequila. It's just something fun for the community, where it's a taco truck competition or food truck competition. And then they have some sampling of some nice tequilas if you want to participate or not. But it's just a chance to get out, mingle. I mean, I always run into someone I know at the event, and it's just a fun thing.
Eat a half a dozen tacos.
Pork belly's still one in my book. But even when I bring like Michael Trithart, who's an AI and Google trainer, I'm bringing, in essence, realtor specific, but all businesses benefit from what he teaches. I'm literally paying and risking losing money to train my competition. You want to look at it that way. But it's like, why withhold this information? If I can save all of us even 2 hours a week, that's 2 hours we could put towards something developing the community, that someone can be back with their family, that like there's just so much more opportunity with the time, that technology is really giving us time back if we choose to use it. Like if you're trading it for Netflix, I mean, sometimes you need that relaxation, but if it's all you're doing, it's like, I don't know.
But you're elevating the whole market.
Yes.
And that's the whole reason why you're listening right now, is because we're trying to elevate the whole property management market. That's why we're trying to train, teach, and coach, help out the other ones, right? And that's like my mission statement, is to elevate the trade. So it's like, yeah, I am directly elevating the competition, but who wins at the end? The client wins, because we're all better. So you're elevating the market, right?
Yeah. Well, that's the goal. I mean, we don't, just because it's been done one way forever doesn't mean it has to stay that way. I mean, it's usually, if you hear that, well, we've always done it, it's like, well, that probably means it's on the chopping block to look at fresh. And I'm going to go back to your event coming up. And that's what's so fun, is when you get around these people, oh, we switched to this because we found XYZ. And you're like, oh, or one of the apps we use to auto schedule tenants, it allows self showings, so I don't physically have to pay an employee to show apartments. We got our very first time in Houston training. Our Steve Rosenberg's business partner was like, oh, use this, done. Like a one statement. And all of a sudden, my gray hair sucked back in my head. My stress level dropped from 1,000 to like 870. And it was like, for him, it was old news. Like, yeah, duh. They solved that years ago. It's like, I didn't know. I've been in my cave so long. So, I mean, there's just some of that stuff, the benefits that come from it, because I mean, sometimes the ideas come from the different trades even are fun, because just a problem that might be new to us is old hat to someone in a different industry. So some of those benefits are just awesome. Mm-hmm. And even then, when it comes to like boards, because, when you're serving on a board, it's a little bit different mix of things where, community work and sponsoring events is good for building up your team, for just building community. But then when you're actually donating time to be on a board, you're actually controlling or putting your hat in to help control and set up the future. Because what we've done while I've been on the executive team as the board of realtors, which is the president-elect, vice president, the actual president, and the past president. It's a 4-year commitment. Is like, okay, real estate's changed more in the last 5 years than it has the last 50. So it's like, okay, we can't run the way we used to run. We can't just have this club. Like, we have to really run a business. We have to be very cognizant of what we're spending money on, what we're charging our members for, that we're bringing value to other realtors. And it's kind of coming around with all the lawsuits. Like, a lot of these boards are realizing, like, it's not just a show up and all in favor. Yep. Move on. It's like, no, we need to make sure that, one, we're going to be here tomorrow so that we can protect our industry, so we can protect the trade, so that we can protect, like for us, consumer protection is huge. I've been to the state and testified on a few bills that were just trying to protect homeowners from just out of state, bad, trashy companies that were trying to, in essence, steal money from them. So it's an extreme version, but I mean, it's just being on these boards helps you, one, network, and you're not a home builder, but you're on the home builders board.
Associate,
my bad. But it's still.
And actually, I was 2025 Associate of the Year.
Woo!
No, they gave me that award. I actually was involved with almost every single event. I was on pretty much every board, so except for the Parade of Homes, because I'm not a builder. So
yeah,
I was leaving that to the builders. I didn't really have an input. They can do their thing, and that's all good. I support them. But
well, thanks for doing that.
Yeah, no, it was all good.
Well, it helps though too, because I just think of like when I first started. In fact, for multiple companies I've started, it's like, okay, I have no brand, I have no brand equity. No one knows what I do. Where do I go? So at one point, I would just go to every single chamber event that there was. So it's like at one point, the president at the time was like, well, Bill Dean's here. It's officially a chamber event. Because I was just trying to network, trying to get out there. I started with one person who wanted to buy a house. And I needed to build a whole brand with 500 other realtors competing with me. So, but it was just fun to see that, because then you get to know the people whose whole, like a chamber in particular, their whole business is growing your business. Like, so they want to fight for your rights. They want to have events to network. And so I got to the point where I like see someone new and they're sitting kind of in the corner and don't know what to say. They're just kind of afraid. It's like, who are you? What's up? And just getting them to relax, like bring them a beverage and, hey, why are you here? What are you looking for? Yeah. Oh, I just started, making knit kittens. Yeah. Like, cool. What's it called? Kitten mitts. Like, I don't know. But just getting them out of their shell a little bit, like experience the people. This is good for you. It's good practice to talk about your business. And I'm going to get on a tangent here and I'll leave it quick. But it's like, when we say I'm a realtor, I'm in a box. Oh, you buy and sell homes. It's like, well, I'm a little more than that. Oh, we do property management. It's like, no, we do a little more than that. We're not just another property management company. It's like we are the change to property management company.
I love it.
So it's just, training how you interact at these events is so important, but different hat. That's trainer Bill coming on. But I mean, they're just fun events, but the networking and just being around these people, like you're saying, you're building that trust, that community. And then when you can get your team involved, now their faces are getting out there. They're seeing like, oh, there's some community impact. And I keep coming back to that word because that's ultimately what it is. I mean, at the end of the day, the more people who know you, the better chances are that you'll have a successful company if you're doing good work. But it's just like when you can sponsor that one race car and all of a sudden this person's out there and they have that opportunity. Or I think you did the backpacks, United Way backpacks.
Backpack drive, yeah.
Like that's amazing. It's literally giving kids food for the weekend. Yeah, I mean, that is the future. No puns intended. Like that's so awesome that you're doing that. We do that as realtors as well. We have our day, but it's like this is real impact, real bellies being filled, and like I don't know, it doesn't get better than that. Especially when it's 1 or 2 hour donation. Yeah, but just because you can sponsor something doesn't mean you always should, though, either. Right. Like, I mean, this is an embarrassing story. So when I first was a realtor, was making some sales. They're like, hey, you should sponsor this event. I'm like, what is it? Boxers and beer, or beer and boxers? I'm like, okay, it's like, I don't know, cancer. Sweet. So I'll grab my mom, grab my girlfriend at the time, go to this event. I'm one of 2 guys in the room. It's all ladies. And literally the sponsors give these gentlemen boxer briefs to wear, and they just come on stage basically in boxers and dance. And
You were one of two gentlemen in the crowd.
There we go. Yes.
The other
Thank you.
gentlemen were on the stage
Yes,
in boxers doing
Yeah.
a Chippendales dance.
Yes, basically. And it was like, okay, like, so here's my name, Bill Dean, and they had boxes and beer or whatever, and it was a bottle opener with my name all over it. And it's like, one, none of these girls are even cracking beers that have bottles like tops like that. Two, like, what the F? Like, I brought my mom, my girlfriend. It's like super embarrassing. It was like, okay. I mean, it was fun. It was fine, but it was just like probably not my place to sponsor.
Right.
Men in their boxers. So, I mean, that's the humorous story of it, but it's like, yeah, no, lesson learned. There's other places I can put my my sponsorship dollars to work.
Definitely. No, that's hilarious. But on the flip side of it, you're helping men to cancer. So,
there's many silver linings on that one, but yeah, my mom doesn't go to sponsor events with me anymore.
That was the first and the last.
Yeah. But I mean, there's just so many things out there that you can do. So one of the cool things is like what we talked about earlier, it's not a 10-year commitment. Roll through the things that are a benefit because they can help you here, they can help you here, they can help you in your wallet. But then when you bring the team, then you guys get something where it's not like, I'm your boss, do what I say. It's like, hey, I saw them go out of the way to do this. That was cool. I'll respect them a little more. I understand this person better. So it really does just help build everything. Because at the end of the day, our goal is, we talked about elevating the community, but we're trying to build a community. So like there's so many different ways that we do that. Like one of my favorite fundraisers is the Friends of NRA event, which no money goes to NRA. It literally provides all the shells for 12 to 18-year-old skeet and clay pigeon. I don't say hobbies, but it's not hobbies, but competitions around the state.
Yep.
So it's just a night of friends, beverages. Like I try to fill my table with all veterans, and we just basically bet on guns and have live auctions, silent auctions. It's a good time, but I know like that money is staying here and it's going to help, more of our rural communities, but there's also teams here in town. And it's just fun. It's like, it doesn't seem like I'm actually doing a charity work when I get to laugh and, drink beer and do whatever, but it's still giving back. And it's just like where it goes is cool. And I'm happy for all those sponsors. Like I wish I could get more and more sponsors there because I got Flex Furniture, one of our appliance companies that we use all the time. I got them to show up, and then a countertop company show up, and a builder, and they had a hell of a good time. And all of them went home with guns. So hopefully they'll be back next year. But it's just like, okay, now this thing I enjoy that I, spent all my summers on our family farm. So I had that experience growing up. It's like, okay, now someone who has no connection to that industry has had the fun. Now they're hooked in. It's like, okay, it just keeps on giving and keeps on growing.
Have you won a gun there?
I don't know how many I have. Best record is 6 guns in one night.
Holy cow.
So yeah, I mean, sometimes you're rewarded, sometimes not. There's 2 years I went home with nothing, and that's okay because I was there to support something.
You started something pretty cool with our vendors recently.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, it's
So not just us, but partnering with our vendors, right?
Yep. So one of the things that we're doing is as we want to educate our owners, the people who own the buildings that we rent out, and then we want to educate the tenants. Because I'm always trying to answer the question, what do I get from renting? Because before it was just nothing. They were just stock. Like, okay, they're paying on time. We don't really care. We'll fix whatever. Leave us alone. And it's like, there's got to be more. Because if you're not owning a house, you're not building the equity. What are you building? So like, even just understanding our resident benefit package that we make our tenants get, we do it because it literally can save them $1 million in identity theft. They get property protections should Mother Nature like blow out a window and ruin all their electronics. Like they get real protections, but at the same time, then they get some fringe benefits like, hey, you get pinata points. What is that? Like, we're going to start educate them on how to use those points, how to get the free stuff that comes from just being part of this. But then we're incorporating our vendors. So like one of the ones that we have is Mattress Firm. The vice president, Dean Sather, is an awesome guy. And he actually even made a video for us and said, hey, we teamed up with Legacy when it's basically a partnership. Whenever we're furnishing a rental unit, we always want to put good beds in because if they sleep well, they'll forget a lot of the other stuff. Like we don't have the prettiest rentals. We have some pretty affordable furnished rentals and we have extremely nice ones, but you always want to make sure the bed's amazing. So we've bought many, many, many beds from them throughout the years. And he put this deal together as part of our corporate club, it's called, which is basically client appreciation software. And inside it, there's like 70 some vendors, hotel discounts, Papa Murphy discounts, Amazon card giveaways, and then I can add local vendors. And so Mattress Firm is on there and said, hey, if you bring up that you rent from Legacy, we'll give you a discount. I think it says 15%, but they can change it at any time. So it's literally just hey, you work well with us. Let's give a kickback to your tenants and your owners. So now any owner or tenant who's with us can go with Mattress Firm. And that's open to any vendor. So if someone who works with us wants to be the spotlight, we want them, hey, like we're hoping that Action, who does a lot of our carpet cleaning and some of our restoration work, like, hey, give us, let's spotlight you. You work well for us. You are amazing prices. You show up fast so that tenants are happy, owners get taken care of, and everyone's saving money. So we want to reward them by having this partnership where, hey, did you know, like, this is the company actually cleaning your rental. If you ever have an accident in your home, here's who we call. Here's a great deal from them. And it doesn't even have to have a deal. It's just getting it out to them so they know. So that's one of the ways we try to just benefit our vendors more than just sending them a check, is like, hey, we're going to get your name out there. We're going to put you on our Facebook. We're going to put you on our YouTube. We're going to get you on our reels because we are thankful for you. And a lot of these guys do great work in the community too. So it's nice to see them out and just kind of getting something that they wouldn't get from another property management company.
No, that's amazing.
Well, I mean, other things with that, if you have an idea, we're talking to listeners, like if there's a product that you think would truly help our tenants or our owners, like we are always game for it, because, we're trying to make a big shift in this community. And so we just don't know what we don't know. So if there is something you have that is highly beneficial, call Casey, call myself. Like, we'll listen. We want to know, because if there's a way I can save an owner money, make something healthier, make something safer, like that is awesome. Like that is the goal.
Right. Yeah. And all this community involvement, these sponsorships, it's a long-term marketing mindset, right?
Yes.
I mean, community involvement, it compounds over years.
Yep.
I mean, trust takes time to build, but becomes a competitive advantage.
100%.
And relationships outperform paid advertising long term, I think.
Yes. Yeah. Paid advertising will get them in your door once, but trust will keep them coming back.
So yeah, it's really this long-term marketing thing that we're trying to do.
And we get a benefit from, like I said, whether it's here, or in our wallet, like it is fun. And then you can kind of look back, like there's some things, like I look at the board of realtors where it's like, okay, like I was part of that change. Or I look at some of the laws, like I was there for that. I got to hear that. I got to hear the debates, and I was a part of it. But even just the simple stuff, like I just helping the cancer center, like you. I mean, I walked through it. I got to see what you guys were doing and taking like a 1960s apartment and making it look like one of our 3-year-old apartments. So
yeah, the girls did amazing on that design. I couldn't believe it. Just the way they threw the blanket over the bed and all that stuff. But it's fun too. Like that golf tournament for the Board of Realtors is probably my favorite golf tournament out of the whole year. And I'm on the home builders board. I'm not trying to put ours down, but for some reason, those realtors, they come out and they want to have fun, and they make it really good.
Well, for us, it's an awesome opportunity to network with our lenders, because I mean, the buyer typically gets their lender. It's no different than property management though, like how they get to us, whether it's through a website, through a referral. I mean, the nice thing is, as websites keep changing, we keep finding that people are getting referred to us through another person, either a current tenant or someone who knows of us. Kind of like last night, that call from Hawaii where it's
McLovin.
Yeah, McLovin. It's like, hey, I've never actually done a transaction with this realtor, but because I was there, I was at the training, I was just in network. It's like, hey, I trust Legacy. Like they take care of their people. So that's just that trust factor. So, I mean, it is marketing, but it's also giving back. It's just part of being part of this community, because like, no matter what, whether we're investing dollars or time, I mean, it's ultimately we're investing in the relationships that we're making. And that's where the value lies. Because if you have trust, you'll give us tips to improve. We'll promote your company. If we know you're going to show up, you're going to do a good job. Because I don't want to just send anyone to our tenants. Like I want someone that is going to take care of them, because now they're leveraging my trust between my company and the tenants for their service. So it all matters. But really, if your business becomes part of that community, I mean, you will have that long-term growth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And the businesses that lead are the businesses that are connected to their community.
100%. Yeah. It's kind of like no one mourns when a corporate company shuts down, like, oh, dang it, we lost name a franchise. Like, oh, dang, but when, what's the restaurant that just shut down right by my house? It's next to Big Boy.
Little Cottage.
Yeah, when Little Cottage shut down, it was like, no, because it was a staple of this community for so long. But if, McDonald's shut down, people are like, dang, now I have to drive to the next one.
Yeah.
Like it's just there's such a different feel. Like be the little cottage, but stay in business.
Yeah.
But run your business like a McDonald's.
I don't know that even people said anything when Hardee's and Mandan shut down. I didn't even remember it like being talked about.
I mean, but that's the point. I mean, we want to build something that will be missed. Should it ever go? But we don't want it to go. We want it to keep growing. We want to keep changing. We want it to be the standard that people are like, well, do you do this? Do I get this? Are you going to do good credit reporting for me? Are you going to tell me when I have repairs over $500? Are you going to do background checks? Put good tenants in my units? So the list is long.
And it goes back to that famous saying, people don't always remember what you do for them, but they always remember how you make them feel. And then with this saying, I just want to add, they always make you how you, they'll remember how you show up locally too.
Yeah. So you're saying I need a new wardrobe. No, not Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, awesome. I mean, that's community impact. That's, it's marketing, long-term marketing strategy, all kind of tied into one big thing, but give back when you can, give back how you can. It doesn't have to be dollars. Sometimes it can be time. Sometimes it can be knowledge. I mean,
Yeah,
it all
100%. I love that.
It builds the brand. It helps the team. Like it's wins all the way around.
Agreed.
All right.
Color good.
Yeah, I think, if there is something if you have a question for us, if there's a business that you have, or someone that would be a benefit to our owners or our tenants or even just us, where can we find you?
I'm on Instagram, Casey Bernard Fixed It, and then Casey Bernard throughout everything else.
Okay.
And then, yeah.
And I'm Building Homes on Instagram, Building Realtor on Facebook, but find my website, buildinghomes.com. But yeah, we're here to help and serve and hopefully keep elevating this community.
And our website is lpsnd.com.
Yep. And on there, you'll find all sorts of blogs and links to a lot of things we've talked about. So,
yeah, you created an awesome blog, which I reference all the time to people who are in trouble with stuff. Yeah, you made that kind of cool. It's got references for people who are in a tough spot or a tough time.
Yeah, well, we dealt with a lot of it. So why not put it in one spot that anyone and everyone can find, whether you're helping a kid, helping a family member, a friend, or you find yourself looking for a meal. So
love it.
Okay. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Yep. Thank you.